Before we start this video, I would like to thank Doodled Links, Greg Nelson, Mogrim, Alexandronix, and Innocuous for subscribing to me on Patreon. Hello everyone. If you're watching this, I have just hit 20,000 subscribers, which calls for another milestone video. I think it's crazy the amount of milestone videos I've released. Like, I've had moments where I upload a subscriber milestone video and then it immediately becomes outdated, like when I made my 5,000 subscriber announcement, and then I immediately had 6,000 like right afterwards. By the way, if you look at my analytics, I mean, you can't, or I guess it's on Social Blade or whatever, but the amount of attention my channel has gotten is it's 4 times as much as any other influx I've ever gotten. Like, I occasionally have growth spurts on this channel where I gain a whole bunch of views and subscribers and stuff, but those were all nothing compared to this. I've recently hit 100 Twitter followers. Welcome everyone to that, I guess. And there are people on DeviantArt too, I guess. I also have a SoundCloud, which I never thought I'd have, but here we are. I've been uploading like once a day, almost twice a day. And I feel like I've gone insane at this point, to be honest. I'm going to try and upload less, I guess, but I don't know. I guess I've been worried that if I upload too often, people will get overwhelmed. But my Wolf Girl song, which I sneaked a piece of creative work in between the low effort Helluva Boss edits, and that seems to have worked out well. It's at 50 or 60,000 views. I don't know, it could have 70,000, 80,000 by the time you see this, 100,000, I don't know. It's all up in the air at this point. I don't know what's going to happen to me. That's what's been going through my mind lately. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I wrote a script for this video because I was planning on making another commentary video, and I wrote it around the pretense that I was only going to upload the video of Deary, the deer girl, saying like, yeah, sorry, no. But then I kept getting ideas, and those kept getting way more views than they kept getting an unprecedented amount of views, and things just kept happening, and I eventually just decided to do this because I made this whole statement because I've heard stories of like animators with like talent who've made creative works that were overshadowed by their low effort content that they didn't want to be known for. But I don't know, I've operated differently than that. The way I've seen it is just I like attention, I guess. And whenever I have posted higher quality works, it's received positive feedback and I really appreciate it. Like, I uploaded a whole animation which I synthesized with EBSynth, the free program that I think I might actually be one of the only people who's used it in the way I've been using it. I mean, I can't confirm or deny that, but like my EBSynth tutorial got an influx in views, and that's not related to Has-Been at all. It's by far my most popular non-VivziePop video. So I mean, I don't know. As for the direction of this channel, I'll probably continue to upload whatever I feel like my audience wants, but I have like plenty of actual stuff in the vein of my video where I introduce my OCs, like stuff that isn't attached to any intellectual property, independent or otherwise. And I don't know, maybe I'll see if that gets attention. At this point, I don't know. My Wolf Girl song is borderline original at this point. Maybe I'll make songs. Who knows what I'll do? If there's one thing I've learned, it's that you really can't predict what'll happen next. A lot of people, they extrapolate based on their past experiences. Like, I could easily extrapolate based on how February went for this channel, where I settled down. You could even extrapolate based on the last half of the month, like, oh sure, I'll get attention for my Luna animations or whatever, but no, I tried out a completely different style of content and it paid off. Not literally, I mean, none of those videos are monetized except for the Wolf Girl animation, because my last one, like, I even got rid of the censored F word, but YouTube still didn't like that I included the word die, I guess. But, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm at the point where I sort of care about money, but not really. I'm still working things out in that department, but I've actually gotten some new patrons. So thank you to them. I'll thank them at the end of this video. Actually, I think I'll thank them at the start of this video. just to be extra thankful. So yeah, I guess it's tradition at this point to do a slightly less scripted, or in this case, completely unscripted thank you video. And this time there's high quality audio because I've settled into this new setup with my Corsair microphone or whatever. Who knows? By the end of this year, I could have like 100,000 subscribers. I could have a Spotify or something. I'll have to look up how that works. So yeah, this is completely rambly. Like the last time I did an unscripted video, I had an outline, but this time I have nothing. If I made sense or not, I don't know. You tell me. One thing I would like to mention is that I've been basing my content based around what I feel would get recommended by the algorithm, but if I keep doing that, my channel is not going to be what I want it to be. Like, I think maybe I'll do a balance. I mean, I've been doing a balance. Like, maybe I'll upload more of what I've been uploading in the creative phases of my channel. Like, I have phases where I'm not growing, and I experiment more during those phases to see what works. Like, I made a video where I just drew cartoon animals that didn't really get all that many views, but I didn't really let that stop me or anything. I mean, the interesting thing about my Wolf Girl my Wolf Girl song featuring Luna, is that it was one of those crazy ideas I had when I was in like bed and my mind was wandering, and it was one of those things where I could have easily just not done it, but I would have kept myself up all night thinking about the idea of doing it. And I was at the point where I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to get out of bed and do it. And it was really short. I just used my normal speaking voice during it, but I got comments saying they like my monotone voice. And I suppose I should mention my Luna animations, which was the last phase of my channel before this one, because for like several months, that was the only thing that I knew would get me views. Like, I've gotten comments saying that the animation is stiff and awkward and is an example of why 2D animation is much better, but I was just doing it because of all the people who didn't care and would watch it anyway. And I tried to be creative with it. I had Luna jump out of my screen. I jumped into my screen and had her give me a hug, which that got mixed reactions, I think. I mean, the highest dislike percentage on any of my videos is the Wolf Girl song, definitely, but not by much. It's still 96% likes. But I don't know, at this point, I feel like it's good to have some controversial content, even though most people like it. It feels interesting to have people who don't know how to react or are disturbed by it, which I've been saying to myself over the past month. Like, if there are people who don't like your art, then maybe that's because the art did its job. It provoked a reaction. And I don't know, Luna provokes a lot of reactions in people, a lot of mixed reactions to be sure. But I think the future of this channel is non-Luna. Like, I think the Luna Understands animation is a good send-off for that series. I might still do a behind the scenes on how I do 3D animation, but I don't know. The thing about this channel is that I do a whole bunch of different stuff, but I still keep it on topic, more or less. Like, this has pretty consistently been a VivziePop channel. Like, it was a Honeycast channel, then it was a 3D Luna animation channel, and now it's a Hell of a Boss edit channel, I guess. But hopefully there will be enough people watching my more original stuff now that I have 20,000 subscribers and it's still going. Like I said, anything could happen. I could have 100,000 subscribers way sooner than I think, and enough patrons to fully sustain this as an actual career. And I could literally pay people to do work for me, and I could have an animated music video featuring my OCs. I mean, I am a songwriter at this point. I wrote a song, I published it. It's completely listenable by anyone, so I guess that could be the start of that. I think music is the one thing I'm talented in that I haven't fully explored yet, because sound is so different from visuals. You have to use your voice. You have to actually manipulate air around you, which other people can hear. It's not just shapes and that sort of thing. To get certain voices, you have to look towards other people. I might ask girls to do songs for me. Like, one idea I had was to do a full 80s pop anthem featuring my Squirrel Girl. Like, I have a whole I have a whole thing written out in my notes app. I have a whole story outlined, but all the pieces aren't fully together yet. But yeah, if I can maintain this level of growth, like I remember thinking 20,000 views in an hour, 100,000 views in a day, that's like a once a year occurrence, but now it's apparently once a day. I mean, geez, the like 500,000 views in one day is apparently within reach now. That's how much my colon O video got. That's how you spell it. It's just a shocked emoticon. That's the title, and it's 5 seconds long, and apparently it's changing the course of my life as I know it. And it's like so low effort that I can post like, if I really wanted to, I could post like 5 times a day. If you look at channels that other people who are subscribed to me subscribe to, which YouTube lets you look at that, like that's the sort of content people in my niche are uploading. So I guess doing that was the best possible decision I could have ever made for this channel. But yeah, I'm excited to see what I'll do next, and I hope there's enough people sticking around for whatever I do that I can actually start my career and also shitpost in the process. Anyway, thank you for watching. Stay cute, as is my catchphrase, and who knows what'll happen. I'm excited.